We're joined by Richard Durgan, the Director of Rugby here at Halifax Panthers. Durgs, welcome to Panthers TV.
Cheers,
in the last few weeks we've had some news coming out about the fact that head coach Simon Griggs is going to leave the Panthers at the end of the year. I mean, what were the sort of internal processes behind that him coming to that decision, and what's the club's view on that?
Oh, disappointed. Simon has been brilliant in the time we've been here. I'm personally disappointed because we've become good mates, really. You work closely in this role with the coach, so it's something that, trust and honesty we've had between us for the last, what would be, 12 months or so now. It's been really important, so it's more on a personal note. I'm also thrilled for him that he's getting that opportunity and is obviously potentially going to go and do something else, and that's fine. That's totally Simon's decision. We had an offer on the table for him, which I think we would say was very fair, and I think you'd probably agree. But sometimes these things just have a timeline, don't they? They have a bit of a cycle. Most coaches do have a bit of a shelf life, if you like, and maybe Simon just felt it was the right time for him to move on to something else, whatever that may be. But yeah, we'll leave with a lot of pride. To be fair, Faz, I think that the job he's done here has been fantastic. But like I say, we move forward. I was saying to someone the other day, there's a Halifax before we all turn up, and there'll be one long before long after we're gone. Sorry, so it is what it is. We move forward.
Like you say, we've got to respect his decision, but the club's got to come first. The board will be well on the way with announcing and recruiting his replacement. Can you give us an update on that?
Yeah, that's ongoing and going well. There's been quite a few applicants. I can't say too much more than that at the minute. We're at a position whereby we just want to make sure we get the right man for the job. These things do take a little bit of time, but I think we're right doing it that way in order to make sure we make the right decision, what we feel is the right decision. And also it's good to know that we're still a big draw. There's not millions of jobs out there in rugby league, so if you're a top end championship club, which we aim to be, and obviously in light of how we've done the last couple of weeks in terms of Wembley puts us on the map a bit. I think you're always going to have applicants, so we're not short of people who want the job. But like I say, we'll take our time. We'll get the right person.
With Simon's departure at the end of the year, does that affect recruitment for next year at all, or any sort of?
A little bit, yeah, probably a little bit. To be fair, Faz, I think that we recruited a lot of lads already for next year. There's a few kind of conversations to be had there about some players. So Simon's left it in good shape, and we've done a fair bit of work around that. And whoever that next person may be, I'm sure we'll want to add to that. So, like I said, there's a few questions and a few answers yet to be found out, I think, in terms of where that's going to look like. But the nucleus of that team's pretty strong. I think we're up to about 19, 20 on recruitment now for next year, so that's good. We've done that early. And obviously, like it's been announced already, a lot of these lads, the nucleus of that team and the strength in it is the fact that we've got quite a lot of lads that are already signed up. So we knew already how that was going to look, really. Some on 2-year deals and some have re-signed. So yeah, I think we're all right there. Pretty happy where we're at.
We're talking about coaches for next year and players for next year, but there's still everything to play for this year with a trip to Wembley, a chance to make the playoffs and kick on there. So how important is it that the whole team, Simon and the squad and all the backroom staff and all the fans keep the focus on what's still left to play for this year?
Yeah, definitely. There's loads, isn't there? With I think it'd be fair to say our form's been a bit up and down, so the playoff spot is not guaranteed by any stretch. So there's a lot to do there. The Wembley obviously is fantastic for us. It's really good. And I urge people to get down there if they can. It just, for us as a board, it's been a roller coaster 12 months. So to have something like that in the first year has been really good, really good. And very proud of them and the fact that we're going there. It's quite an achievement for Simon and all the boys. All done really, really well. But like I said, there's so much left to do that in terms of Simon going, it's not really kind of consumed us because we've just got a lot of work yet. End of the season, we'll probably take stock and look back and how successful this year has been, really. So yeah, we're not losing sight of what we're going to do. It's important that we finish as strong as we can. The rest will look after itself.